There was a young man named Jussie Smollet. Jussie Smollet. He told us a story, played Russian roulette. Russian roulette. The story grew ripe and ready to grasp. Ready to grasp. Chicago police said that it was just trash. It was all trash. Now Jussie is old and needs to be trashed. Yes, needs to be trashed. Hi everyone, it's Foxy Mama 365 back again with another scoop of what is going on in the world. So in case you haven't heard, Chicago police has officially come out and they've given a statement about this whole Jussie Smollett incident. So I'm going to try to break it down and give you guys all the details that's gone on today. So as of today, the Chicago police, actually Superintendent Eddie Johnson, has said that this whole thing was a publicity stunt by Jussie Smollett, just to get our attention. So, and also he claims that it was also to promote himself, and also he was not happy with the salary he was being paid. Yeah, pretty much he was like, discontent with his salary. I don't know. It's still really hard to understand and comprehend what is going on. But the Chicago police and everybody is really upset about this. Pretty much they have said the letter he sent was false. He sent a letter to himself a week ago, a week before the whole incident happened. And the Chicago police said this letter he sent was a false letter. He actually sent it, but apparently it didn't get the attention that Jussie wanted. So he now decided, you know what, I'm going to take it a notch higher. But instead of taking it one notch higher, he probably took it 10 notches higher. So what Jussie did was he found a trainer of his who he was working with, who was helping him train for a music video that he was meant to be shooting. And he decided to get Abel and his brother Ola into this. They are Nigerian brothers. And the Chicago police has been talking with them and following up. So in case you haven't heard, he actually paid them $3,500 to actually carry out this whole thing. And he was meant to pay another $500 upon their return back from Nigeria after they had carried out the act. So he did give them $100. That's Jussie Smollett gave the brothers $100 to actually go and make those purchases, which they did at a beauty store. And after they made those purchases, they were meant to buy the MAGA hats that looked like a MAGA hat. They bought the robe that was meant to be used at the nose. Initially, they were meant to use gasoline, but changed it to bleach. He now took them to the place where he said this is where it should happen, and pointed to the camera that should catch the whole incident. It's just so crazy. Unfortunately for him, the witness that was there didn't hear any of the stuff that they said. And she said, she didn't hear it because they were also meant to scream out racist and homophobic slurs, as well as shout, this is MAGA land and all of that. Unfortunately for Jussie, the witness who was meant to have heard this, a lady that was also walking somewhere, that came into the hotel, a hotel nearby, that saw a bit of it, didn't hear anything, but she did say, she saw two men. And unfortunately also the camera wasn't working. It was pointing in another direction and not on the scene, so that wasn't captured. Now Jussie went back to his apartment after this whole incident, and it took about a minute for this whole thing to go down. He went back to his apartment, and after about 45 minutes he called his agent, who called the police. He still had the noose around his neck and he was still smelling of bleach, you know. So he told the police his story and said yes, he was very sure that there were two men, they were white men, and they had said a lot of, racist and homophobic slurs at him, and he was sure he could identify who they were. And at that point the police still thought him to be a person, they thought that he was still a victim at this point, but as they started investigating and looking for cameras, and they literally said they interviewed over 100 people, they spent a lot of man hours. Literally, I think the police said they spent about they had 12 detectives on this case, and 3 weeks. You can imagine all that they had to pay and all that money and resources being wasted, the time they will never ever get back. You know, so the policeman, the Chicago Police Department has said they are really disappointed and that they are very upset that a young man who is so beloved will actually, you know, sit back and do this kind of thing, conduct this whole thing, you know. And he felt, yeah, that this shouldn't have gotten all this attention, that there are people that are being killed, there's so much happening, but because the media is so focused on, you know, this celebrity issue, that's why it became such a public affair. And I totally understand where he's coming from, but I'm like, well, we live in, that is Hollywood for you, you know, that is what makes the news, you know. So they feel that, oh, he's a troubled young man, but I'm not letting him off that easy. Why? Jussie has been on Empire for 5 seasons. Empire is a show on Fox News, on Fox. And he gets paid, according to Google, about $175,000 per episode. And they have about 18 episodes. So if you do the math, Jussie's earning about $3 million a year. Granted, they might not have started off that high, but he earns that kind of money. You know, so I'm thinking, why would someone with all these opportunities, who has access to all, you know, to all of this, be doing this? So pretty much he's earning about $3 million, give or take. And this is excluding all the other music video. He was shooting he was doing all this to shoot a music video, we heard. And he also has all kinds, I know he had a Pepsi ad. So he's making a lot of money. So I'm wondering, is it that because you're in the movies and you're watching too much TV, you lose sight of reality? There are literally people that do not know how they're going to feed their families today, tomorrow. People have real problems. It's disappointing. You know, this is someone, I know I have seen 2 episodes of The Empire where Jussie has actually directed these episodes. So this is someone that has opportunities. He works with Taraji P. Henson, Lee Daniels, Queen Latifah, Naomi Campbell. He works with all these big names. So he has access to, you know, opportunities, and it just doesn't make sense. I'm still trying to make it make sense. Guys, if anyone understands this, please try and explain it to me rationally, because it still doesn't make sense. They say it's because he wanted more money. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think, I'm trying to understand this. What do you guys think the penalty should be to him? Should he go down? He might be looking at jail time. At the moment, in the last hour, he's going to have to submit his passport. He has $100,000 bail bond that he's paid and he's come out. So he might be looking at 3 years jail time. So I think he should confess, first of all, and just end all this while he's still ahead, you know. That's the first thing. Apologize to everybody, you know, everybody. He's let everybody down. The people that were riding and dying for him, you know, it's just so sad. And his lawyer is still saying that, oh, it's all outrageous. His lawyer is Michael Monaco, who is also the lawyer for Michael Cohen, who used to be Donald Trump's fixer. So it's a big mess, guys. I really don't know what in the world is going on. So guys, be sure to let me know what you guys think. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to share. Thanks for watching.